So today we'll start with Taylor's theorem. In the last class we did Cauchy-Gaussian theorem for rectangle. After that there will be a Cauchy theorem for circular disc. It will be same as the previous two, but you will have a circular disc, and that will be given as homework. So now we'll go for a Taylor series. There are two main series. One is Taylor and Lorentz series. By using this, we'll define analytic function or whatever comes hereafter. Okay. So Taylor series definition: let f of z be analytic at all points within a circle C0 with center Z0 and radius R0. Then for every point z within C0, we have f of z is equal to f of z0 plus f dash of z0 into z minus z0 plus f double dash of z0 divided by 2 factorial into z minus z0 whole square plus till infinite. Okay, they have just mentioned here f power n z0 divided by factorial, and you can write that same as of this form f of z0 plus summation of n from 1 to infinity and all this. Okay, so let's understand the statement. So let f of z be an analytic at all points within the circle C0. See the picture. See this picture. 1 minute. Okay. See this diagram. This the bigger outer boundary is circle C0 with radius R0, and they are defining first a function f of z or f is analytic inside at all points within this circle, this bigger circle. Okay. What it means, take any point inside this, that f will be differentiable at that point and it will be differentiable in its neighborhood. That is the definition of analytic. Just go through the analytic definition once again. What it says, the function f or f of z inside this circle is analytic at any point. Let's say any point A inside this, and in neighborhood of that point A, this f is differentiable. Okay. Then for every point z within C0, that is for every point z within this circle C0, we have this this statement, this equation, that is f of z is equal to f of z0 plus f double dash of z0, z minus z0 till infinity. See, this Taylor series is very important, not only in complex analysis, wherever you go, because you can write any function f of z, any function, let's say e power x or log x, anything, in terms of a series. In many places it will be very easy to find the answer or integrating that function. Sometimes the function cannot be integrated. Using this Taylor series or Lorentz series, you can integrate that function, and sometimes you can find even value of f of z0 by using f of z0 or f dash of z0 or anything using this. Even in numerical analysis, there will be a there is a method to find f dash of differentiation of a function using numerical analysis by using Taylor series. So it will be used everywhere. Okay. So proof. So we have to consider a circle C0. What is C0? It's mainly about its outer boundary, but C0, let's say it is a circle. And what is radius? Radius is r naught. Don't think about capital R or Z at the moment. So r naught is the radius and Z naught is the center. Okay, wait. So Z radius. So suppose Z is any point inside the circle, Z minus Z naught is equal to R. See, this is Z minus Z naught is equal to R. This is how we write circle or equation of a circle in complex analysis. We already solved some problems using this, so we are going through with that only. What is Z naught? Z naught is the center here. This is the center. Okay, Z naught, and R is the radius. So what is this? This is not same as R naught which is used here. This is not the same circle which is used here. Okay. Suppose Z is any point. We are thinking of a smaller circle than this. There is a bigger circle of radius R, which contains these points Z, or Z will be points in that circle of radius R. But the inner circle here is not of that radius R. The inner circle is of radius capital R. Then what is capital R? So we are here drawing a circle C. The inner circle is called C with center Z naught. The center is same, and radius R. So this is of radius R. Then what is the relation between the small r, this R, and this R naught? That is this one. R, small r is lesser than capital R, which is lesser than R naught. Then what is that? So this circle, wait, so that point Z lies inside C. If W is any point on C, equation of C will be given by this. So the circle which is there inside one, the equation of that is not this, this one. So if any point W which is there inside this, okay, inside this, then the circle is W minus Z naught. Modulus of W minus Z naught is equal to R. Then what is this circle? See, we don't know exactly what is which is the R. So we're just thinking there is a smaller circle inside this. Okay, a smaller circle inside this, the circle which we define here. So R is lesser than capital R, and which is less than R naught. So this is bigger one, smaller one, and this is smallest. Where R is like smaller r is here, this small r is like an arbitrary. So we don't know exactly which circle here it is. Okay. This is how we define for a neighborhood of that Z naught point or open ball around that in that way. Okay. Because at the end we have to show that it will be very small. So now we have Cauchy integral formula. We did already what is Cauchy integral formula. So the Cauchy integral formula, there it was this variables are different. Here there is some dummy variable. So there it was this one. This is this top one is the Cauchy integral theorem for higher derivatives. Instead of n you have to put nothing here. Okay. Then you will get this. F of z is equal to 1 by 2 pi I. Integration along the curve C. See what is C here? C is the smaller circle. F of W. What is W? W is any point inside the circle C. You have to just tally with that. So what is this? Circle C is a smaller circle here. What is W? W is any point here. W is any point inside the circle, and Z is or W is arbitrary point, and Z is some point, some particular point. Okay, some particular point inside that circle. It's not center, some particular point. Okay, some particular known point where W is an arbitrary point. Then what we have here? So consider the identity 1 divided by W minus Z. See, just see here, we are somehow constructing this whole function 1, whole equation 1 by making some adjustment. So in the beginning we'll start with 1 by W minus Z. So that's what we have taken here, 1 by W minus Z, right? Okay. So I can just adjust by adding Z0 and minusing, or adding Z0 and minusing Z0. Just adjustment. Then what I'll do, I'll take W minus Z0 common from this. What I did, I just took W minus Z0 common. So what will be remaining in first? That is 1. Then what will be remaining here? There is no W minus Z0, so we'll divide it by W minus Z0. Then what it is? If you take this whole thing to numerator, that is nothing but 1 minus Z minus Z0 divided by W minus Z0 to the power minus 1, and this one is same, 1 by W minus Z0. Then how did we get the next equation? Just think. So for that I use some formula. Okay, I use some formula. See, you have to remember this formula, that is A power n minus B power n is equal to A minus B into A power n minus 1 plus A power n minus 2 into B plus dot 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 till A into B power n minus 2 plus B power n minus 1. This is one formula we already had. Okay, you might have studied in your lower classes. So instead of A I got here 1. So instead of A we got 1. So what we'll get in this whole equation? 1 minus x, 1 plus x plus dot 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 till plus x power n minus 2, x power n minus 1. Now I'll take this to denominator. So 1 minus x power n divided by 1 minus x is equal to this part, that is 1 plus x square till x power n minus 1. So now I'll distribute the left hand side. That is, first I'll take 1 by 1 minus x, then the next term, that is minus x power n divided by 1 minus x, and right hand side will be same. Now I can take this term to right hand side, right? That's what I did here. I just took that term to right hand side. So 1 by 1 minus x is equal to 1 plus x square till x power n minus 1 plus x power n divided by 1 minus x. So if you compare this, that is 1 by 1 minus x, what will be x here? That will be the question. So here x will be different. If you see this equation will match, and this will be the x which was there here. So that is 1 by 1 minus x, where x is z minus z0 divided by w minus z0. So I use that formula here. So that is 1 by w minus z0 is same. The remaining one will be 1 plus x, that is z minus z0 divided by w minus z0, plus x square, that is z minus z0 divided by w minus z whole square, plus till x power n minus 1, that is z minus z0 divided by w by z naught plus what is there? The last term is x power n divided by 1 minus x. So x power n, what is x here? The same z minus z naught divided by x minus z whole power n into 1 by 1 minus x, that is z minus z naught w by z naught. Okay. Now I multiply this 1 by w minus z naught. I multiply this 1 by w z naught to each of term. So I'll get 1 by w minus z naught, z minus z, w minus z naught whole square, and goes on. We have to remember only the last one, where 1 by w minus z naught is multiplied to this term. What is that? 1 by w minus z naught multiplied to this term. That is nothing but, just see here, 1 by w minus z naught multiplied to this term is nothing but 1 by w minus z. So that's what we got here. The remaining one is same, whatever it was there here, it is there. The z minus z naught divided by w z minus z naught power n, and we got here w minus z. Okay. So we did some adjustment, but the equation what we had to get is different. That is f of z is equal to 1 by 2 pi I. This equation we have to get in left hand side. No, we have to get, wait. Okay. We have to get this term in left hand side. Then we can replace it by f of z, right? That is the idea. So what is remaining? I had 1 by w minus z till now. Now I have to multiply other terms. That's what I do here. Multiply both the sides by f of w divided by 2 pi I, and integrating around the circle C. Which is the circle inside one. So we get, it is multiplied to each term, so we will get 1 by 2 pi I integration along curve C, f of w minus z dw, and you can just see what are the multiplied one. Now just compare with that. What is this? This is nothing but what we had here. So I can replace this by f of z, right? I can replace it by f of z. Then for other terms, you have to just compare each term with this main Cauchy's integral formula for higher derivatives. Okay, we have to use this formula. That is f power n into z naught is equal to n factorial 2 pi I, integration along the curve C, f of z divided by z minus z naught over n plus 1 into dz. So if you compare for each term in that way, then what we'll get? We'll get this f of z is equal to f of z naught plus z minus z naught into f dash of z naught plus z minus z naught square f double dash of z naught by 2 factorial, and all this. And the last term is taken as Sn. Then what is Sn? When you multiply the last term, we had one extra term, that is w minus z, which was not same as which was more than, or we cannot use this Cauchy's integral formula for this. So we have taken that is as Sn. What is that Sn? Sn is this z minus z naught power n into divided by 2 pi I, integration along the curve C, f of w divided by w minus z into w minus z naught power n into dw. So in order to get this desired result, what is desired result? This is the one, plus it will go till infinite, but we don't have infinite here, right? We got some Sn here. So to get that, what we'll do, to get the desired result, we have to show that this Sn tends to 0 as n tends to infinity. This Sn tends to 0 as n tends to infinity. So we'll do some adjustment now. We start with this z minus z naught. So modulus of z minus z naught is r, which was there from the beginning, right? This is for bigger circle. No, the smallest circle, that is imaginary circle. We have radius r, and any point inside that circle will be z, and center is z naught, right? Then this is a circle, the inside circle which we did, that is w minus z, modulus of w minus z naught is equal to capital R. By using these two, we can find what is w minus z. Why we need to find w minus z? Because that's what is there which is troubling us. So we need w minus z, modulus of w minus z. We'll add and minus z naught. So w minus z naught plus minus z minus z naught. Now here we use Cauchy's, not Cauchy's, triangular inequality. It's not exactly triangular inequality. This is one of the inequalities where this is this term is greater than or equal to modulus of each term, that is w minus z naught minus modulus of z minus z naught. Then what is w minus z naught? It is already here, that is r. Then what is z minus z naught? That is small r. Okay, so we got what is modulus of w minus z. Modulus of w minus z we got as capital R minus small r. Then let's say if m denotes the greatest value of f of w on C. So if you take a point w, so what are the point w? W is the point which are there inside the circle, smaller circle C, and the function f to any point inside the C, we will get different values. So let's say capital M be the value which is the maximum. When you put some value which is the maximum, that is capital M. So then we'll take modulus on S, we'll take modulus for this Sn, this Sn on both the sides. So what we'll get, this is the one. Then we have an inequality, modulus of this whole thing. If you want to divide that modulus for an integration, which for a term which has integration, then that will be greater than the this. So we'll get this inequality, that is modulus of each terms z minus z naught power n 2 pi. And we know modulus of I is nothing but 1, because we are squaring and taking square root of a imaginary part. So that is 1. Integration along the curve C, f of modulus of f of w divided by modulus of w minus z and modulus of w minus z naught power n into modulus of dw. Now we'll rename which are the terms we know. We know that z minus z naught is nothing but small r, and then what we, that other things we know. We don't know what is f of w, but we know for the maximum value of f of w will be capital M, right? We don't know what is f of w because w is the arbitrary point, but we know maximum value for f of w is, where is it, M, right? So this whole term can be written as smaller than when you multiply by M, when you replace by M. Then what is w minus z? Even that we know already did, that is capital R minus small r. And what is w minus z naught power n? That is also we know that, and that is r power n. Integration along the curve C and modulus of dw. Now the question is, what is integration along the curve C, modulus of dw? We can once again compare this with the Cauchy integral formula. This is the Cauchy integral formula, where f of w is 1 here, and z naught is also, z naught is 0. Okay, and you can use this f of 0 and that function and everything. What you'll get, see the integration here along the, see here in the right top, integration along the curve C dw is nothing but integration along this. There is no function here, function is 1, that is nothing but the circumference, that is nothing but the circumference of the circle. We are not using exactly the Cauchy's integral formula, we can use that, but this is very simple. Integration along the curve C into dw is nothing but the circumference along the curve C. So what is the radius of C? Radius of C is r into 2 pi. Okay, so we replace that here. So the 2 pi cancels, which was there in denominator previously, so we'll get this r only, and r power n divided by r power n. This is just simplification. Okay, now we know that the circle with radius r is smaller one and circle with radius r is bigger one. What it say? By that we can say that the r by capital, small r by capital R is lesser than 1, because small letter r is smaller and capital R is bigger. So if you divide a smaller number by bigger number, it will be lesser than 1, right? So this will be something of the kind 2 by 3 power n, or which is less than 1. Okay. So therefore r by r power n tends to 0. How we know this? This is by geometric series, geometric sequence we had already. If you have this r term smaller than 1, then it tends to 0. This is sequences we had already. Okay, as n tends to, as is the power n tends to infinity. So n is there, only there, right? Rest all just a constant. M is constant, capital R is constant, divided by r minus r also constant. So this whole thing tends to 0 as n tends to infinity. That is, Sn tends to 0 as n tends to infinity. Hence n tends to infinity, the limit of the sum of the first n terms of the right hand side of 2 is f of z. So we can represent f of z by infinite series. This first n terms of the right hand side of 2 is f of z. Okay, see this in the final equation we are going till infinity, f of n plus 1, f of n plus 2, and so on. Then what is this? This Sn is nothing but the remainder which was there. So what here they're telling is this remainder is very small, that such that it converges to, as it goes on, it converges to 0. Sn converges to 0. So better value of function f of x, you have to go for better n. If n tends to infinity, you'll get exact value f of z. Otherwise you will get some nearby value. Okay, by using this formula itself, we got so many equations, so many series. Before that, let's say this series is called Taylor series. So if we put z0 is equal to 0, so all this point, if you put z0 is equal to 0, then you will get this Maclaurin series. And this Maclaurin series is very useful. By using that, we get so many equations. Let's say we have e power x is equal to 1 plus x by 1 factorial plus x square by 2 factorial, and goes on. See, these are some examples. Instead of writing e power x, for let's say for integrating or anything, we know integration of e power x, but in some big equations, e power x by x let's say e power x by x, you have to integrate that. It may not be easier, right? So I can replace e power x by this. Now it is easy to integrate because e power x by x, I can divide this by x, 1 by x we know integration, and here x cancels, that is integration of 1, even that we know. Okay, then x square by divided by x, that x cancels, we'll get x, we know integration of x. So integration will become easy. So this Taylor series or Maclaurin series will be helpful everywhere. Okay. So this is same as your whatever is there in your notes, just some symbols are different, where they used instead of R they used some other symbol. Rest all is same.